Hey, everyone. Welcome, commanders. I wanted to just encourage and teach on a familiar scripture today, but it really just touched my heart when I came upon a verse. So, whenever there's warfare, we know our favorite go to scripture is Psalm 91. And what I love about Psalm 91 is the key protections that it promises. But I wanted to draw our attention to what I feel like is something that we as believers need to ensure that we are cognizant of in 2025. So I'm going to be reading from Psalm 91, and we're going to be reading from verse 9. Okay. It says, "Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High God, your dwelling place, no evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling." Verse 11, "For he shall give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways." The uh the words rather that really stuck out to me was dwelling place. Dwelling place, dwelling place. And I wrote down a definition actually. Um Dwelling place, a dwelling rather. So I looked up the word dwelling, and it says it's a place of residence, live in, the principal place of abode. Okay. It's You can have multiple dwellings, but where do you reside? Come on, right? Um, Depending on which side of the world you are listening from, there are some tax implications for you having multiple properties. But usually there's a place that you call home. When people are looking to send you mail, you don't give them four different addresses. You give them your main address, right? Where do you reside? And again, I began just thinking about and just dwelling and meditating on dwelling place, dwelling place. And many times, I don't know about you, but many times I add God to the other places in which I may visit, right? I add God to work. I add God to my relationship. I add God to the things that I have going on. I'll add God. But dwell, if the Most High is my dwelling place, that means that I bring those things into my dwelling place, right? That I should bring those things into where I already dwell. I'm already dwelling here. So I'm not going to come from where I dwell to go and add to you. No, I'm going to bring you to where I dwell. I hope somebody is getting this today. So again, there's lots of protections that come with Psalm 91. If you've never read it, I encourage you to. And if you haven't read it in a while, I encourage you to read it. But again, those promises are contingent upon what we do. And one of those contingencies is where I'm parking today, which it says again, "Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place." If we are not making the Most High our dwelling place, how then can plagues be prevented from coming our way? Because verse 10 says, "No evil shall befall you." But that's contingent upon us making the Most High God our dwelling place. There are promises, yes, but there are things that also need to be done for those promises. There's a what I'm being taught in my private space is that there's a difference between provision and abundance. Lots of things when it comes to provision, the things that you need day to day to day to day, God is just so good in all his mercy. He gonna make sure you never lack and never beg for bread, right? But when we talk about abundance, there are things, right? Your heart posture, your hands got to be clean. There's some different things that we have to do in order to enter that dimension. So again, just wanted to share some of my meditations with you all today, and I pray that that the mystery of the dwelling place And the practicality of the dwelling place will be opened up to you as you read and study the word. All right, everybody, until next time, don't forget to command your day.